recall.
It'll take a second because we're on delay, but
It's so janky. If you restart Firefox, you have to redo it.
You guys work together?
all right, we're live.
No.
All right.
We don't work together. We work for the same set of customers.
All right, let's get started. Hopefully our presenter will show up. Welcome to Novolog. I think, Ed, is this the largest 2026 turnout?
I think so.
All right. This is pretty good, yes. So.
How many people are here because this is in Herndon and not in
Yeah.
Arlington?
How many people live outside the Beltway and are coming here?
Outside the Beltway?
I mean, I live on the Beltway, but
I get outside the Beltway.
No, in Arlington.
Okay, maybe that was a bad question. How many people are here because this is out in Herndon as opposed to being in Arlington or Tyson's?
Oh, Tyson's was fine. Yeah.
I was going to say Tyson's was the nice.
Oh, that's not the information we're trying to get. We're trying to get, are you here because because we moved locations? Okay.
We had a lot of people say, like, if it was further out,
Yeah.
we would come, and we have yet to see those people.
Yeah, getting tired of people saying things. I'll do that if you do this.
Right, exactly. We want to see it.
Generally, my thing is, can I get there in an hour? Sure. Can you get there in an hour? Probably still short.
Yeah, an hour, 45 minutes is generally my cutoff. But all right, so we got to sign in. Everyone signed in. Everyone signed in. All right. And thanks to Ed and Solution Street for the bagels and the coffee and coffee creamer. So, and just to make sure everyone knows, we're being streamed. I don't know how much this microphone picks up. From last month, it was picking up Tim. So I don't know if it picks up anyone else in the back. And the agenda slides are there if you want to follow along. That's these slides. And they're not done in LaTeX, they're done in typed, so I just had to put that in there. Oh, yeah, we have to do this because last month we had a certain internet troll who has a YouTube channel make some comments about us. Mostly he made some comments about who I represent, and that was factually incorrect. So we're just going to make this absolutely perfectly clear. Unless you state otherwise, you represent yourself, okay? Not your employer, not your country, not your religion, not anything but yourself. Unless you want to come out and state otherwise. So, and the reason we do the streaming isn't because we want to be big YouTube people or anything like that. We do this because there are people that we know cannot come to the meetings who are interested in the meetings. So, and they've come in the past, but they can't come anymore. So, all right, is that out of the way? Who's here? Who's new? I'm not seeing any new faces. All right. Well, all right. Meeting notes. We have Matrix and Discord, so you can just go ahead and throw them in there. If you have any meeting notes, I'm not sure what we're going to have today, but we can do that. And then the future meetings. So, how do you guys find out about future meetings? John, how do you find out about future meetings? It's on the slide.
One of the many social media outlets you have. Don't forget, oh, there it is.
What?
You updated the slide. I thought you just had the one with R2, but also home run.
Yeah, yeah. So we always have just a meetings page. By the way, all this is automated. So we have the meetings page. You can also get it via RSS. You can do WebCal or iCal, which is what I recommend everyone to do because it just puts it on your calendar. And everything gets updated automatically. Mobile is on, which is a but that's actually the truth of
it's in mono mode. Test.
So if I'm over here,
Yeah, try this one.
do I need to place the fuzzy somewhere? Alrighty.
I think it's still in mono, but
Test, test, 1, 2. We good? All right. So today's NuShell, although we may be doing some tap dancing around that, because I don't see Callie here. And then next month is our Install Fest for Windows 11 refugees. So that's not really a classic presentation. That's going to be a bring you and your friends who are trying to ditch Windows 11, and we'll install Linux for them. Hopefully we'll organize some thumb drives or something that have different distros on there. So
Hardware that Windows will install on, the folks will be very happy.
yeah. So and then April, we're still open to ideas. So if anyone wants to present something, Ed, did you run down that person? No. Yes.
So
I don't know. Some person
we
used.
Ed
Oh,
reached out.
I reached out, they haven't responded.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was gonna be Meshtastic, right?
Yeah.
But you could do a Meshtastic presentation.
I have a Meshtastic node, it has never connected, so I don't know how, and I don't wanna buy like another big antenna.
All right.
for that.
So you could do a very lousy Meshtastic presentation.
It's terrible.
Lousy, no problem.
So if people are interested in Meshtastic, I can put you in touch with, like, they have not a Discord, they have a Signal chat that is extremely active. They have a web page, but yeah.
So they use Signal to communicate for their Okay.
And then,
As opposed to using Meshtastic for. Okay. This is not a very good.
They're hosting their own Signal server on Meshtastic. Come on, you can do that.
I guess you could, right? It is IP at some level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, actually, I'd be interested to know how that works. How they do IP over Meshtastic, because how's the multi-homing and routing and stuff work? That'd be interesting to find out. Anyway, if you have if something you want to present on, like Ed Lewis said he's going to do something on DNSSEC. He told me that like 2 seconds ago. So. So I know we had a DNSSEC presentation like a year and a half ago, but one that actually talks about why it doesn't work would be great. So I'm just kidding. But anyway, if you have something you want to present on, it would be awesome to have people come up here and speak. It can be any type of presentation. You can do a demo. It doesn't have to be all that polished. Lord knows the one I did last week wasn't that polished. So just, however you want to do it. But come see me if you have an idea.
They attracted lots of trolls, that's a good job.
Yeah, I got us a lot of attention. So, participation in the meetings, between the meetings. So we do have quite a bit of online stuff going on. We have the mailing list, which is bursty, I guess is the way to put that. We have the Mastodon stuff. We have Matrix and Discord. And by the way, so for people on Matrix and Discord, there's a lot of bots we have. So feel free to explore and pull up XKCD or whatever it is. So jobs. Oh yes. So we had the jobs listing in HedgeDoc, and I was the only one who was maintaining that. So I got tired of that. So we have moved it to a separate jobs channel in the Discord and Matrix, and I think there's like 5 or 6 recent postings in there. So if you're looking for a job, good place to go. And if you know anyone, if you know any jobs, please put them in there. The thing about hunting for jobs these days, and I did a kind of surface level dive. I haven't had to look for a job in a while, but I did a surface level dive into what this requires these days. And the ghost job stuff is kind of very prevalent. I mean, it's always been there, especially in this area, because government contractors have been doing that for decades, but it's now just gotten way out of control. So help a brother out. If you know your job listing, put it in there. Let's review the tech news. There we go. All right. AI, our favorite topic. Who's been living under a rock and doesn't know what OpenClaw is?
You mean
Before I read that.
Moltbot,
Moldpod?
whatever it
What was
is,
before that?
Claudebot. Claudebot, Moltbot, and now OpenClaw. Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know what this is it's open source, bought by OpenAI now, but it's open source. It's a a personal AI orchestration tool. So it uses AIs to orchestrate other AIs to do things on your behalf. Wakes up in the middle of the night, sends email to your boss, all sorts of interesting things.
Harasses an open source maintainer.
Yeah, does a lot of harassing of people. So there was a security researcher who went and found that there's a hub for different skills you can have for these things, and he went and found that there are hundreds of malicious OpenClaw skills sitting in that repository that do things like exfiltrate your data and change your passwords, all sorts of very interesting things.
I think part of this, somebody found, I think it was a security researcher, found that, I want to say it was related to this OpenClaw stuff, where he noticed that a ton of GitHub actions were calling non-existent extensions within NPM or
Oh, I've got this.
something.
That's
Oh,
next.
you-
Oh, yeah. So that's a different issue with AI. So this is just people trying to use OpenClaw to I don't understand what people actually. There is a very good video from Adafruit about how they use OpenClaw to do some of their real world
this is
testing and
part
stuff
of
like
the
that.
whole agentic AI pitch that
But this is not what it was created for. It was created as a personal AI assistant to go. I don't know. And so it's just kind of causing a lot of problems.
Listen, I just want an AI that will wash and fold my clothes for me. Like, that's what I want.
Yeah. Not actually going to happen. So.
There was a robot they showed off.
Yeah. So speaking of what you're talking about, there's a researcher who found that there's 237 different GitHub repos that have a make-believe npm command in it, and because it was make-believe, but you could register these commands, he went out and registered it. So that means people who are running all these GitHub actions, and then it wasn't just GitHub actions; it's like developers doing things on their laptops. Had he been malicious, he could have done something really dangerous here. And he tracked it all down to some AI hallucinated this command. It's based on React. There's only like 1 or 2 React developers, right? So, so he, in short, like this AI hallucinated this thing. Other AIs picked it up, and it got distributed everywhere. So, very interesting.
There was one part of this which was, this reminds me of Terraform, like 2-3 years ago, where people would register like AWX, AWSS, AWWS, because people would fat finger in the modules and profiles, and if you didn't catch your typing, like it would pass the linter and the test phase because they technically existed.
And so these
but
things
they were malicious on the back end, and all of your API keys would go to someone.
Yeah. I mean, typo squatting's been a problem for a long time, but this is a particularly amusing one. So here's one. It's an ISP in the UK decided they were going to try to. They're going bankrupt, and so they tried to sell themselves to another network, another ISP, and that ISP, in their process of doing due diligence, found out the reason they're going bankrupt is because rats are eating their fiber optic cables. The reason the rats are eating their fiber optic cables is because they were trying to be eco-friendly, and so the sheathings for the cables were made of corn byproducts, and the rats found that particularly appealing. So
This also reminds me of sharks and the underwater cables. Isn't there something about the makeup of those cables?
I think you're right. Like
Where
some
they-
undersea cables get eaten
They
up
keep
as.
getting views of
Well, I thought that was
sharks
electronics. That's
nuzzling
what
and
they
chewing
say.
on them.
The internet in Vietnam goes down a lot because the sharks are eating the cables, but maybe it's China.
I was gonna say there's also a
Chinese
problem
sharks.
with random independent shipping boats dragging their anchors across them.
Yes, this is pretty cool. So a guy at Cloudflare created a post-quantum matrix server that runs on Cloudflare's infrastructure. So he took the entire matrix synapse server thing and ported it to Cloudflare's, what do they call it? Whatever their serverless stuff is. And he also made it post-quantum meaning the cryptography. So I don't know if you guys understand, Matrix has a lot of end-to-end cryptography in there, and so he added in some post-quantum cryptography in there.
Are these all
So-
like beta crypto or like crypto schemes?
The crypto schemes?
Yeah.
I have no. I'm not a cryptographer. I don't know.
Okay.
Depends on. I mean, there's a lot of people who have opinions about that. What, are you going to say something, or do you?
Chrome has a post-quantum one, I think that has hit production. Like it's in
Well,
Chrome.
I mean, yeah, but then the call is coming from inside the house, sending your data out. So,
Anyway, so that's something that's pretty cool that happened. And then something that's not cool that happened is Microsoft hijacked example.com in their own infrastructure.
I
So
think this is not the first time they've done this.
I don't. Well, that'd be bad if it's the second time they've done it. So what happened was someone found out, or through the process of trying to troubleshoot a problem, that anytime you use example.com in any of Microsoft's email services inside of Azure, all those credentials are being shipped to an electronics company in Japan, Sumitomo Electric in Japan. Now my understanding is they had no idea what was going on, other than they were probably getting DOSed a lot. But it's still pretty interesting that Microsoft allowed this to happen. So
That actually, as soon as you said it, my first thought was their AWS or hosting bill probably went through the roof. For those that don't remember any of this, there's a reason why Valve Steam is steampowered.com. Steam.com is owned by some like mom and pop regional plumbing or pipe manufacturing company, and they have been suing Valve, or had been suing Valve for years, because every time someone goes to find Steam, they type in steam.com, which sends them to this like they are a like regional company that deals with like industrial pipes. They do not expect.
but they need this huge.
Tens of thousands of to millions of hits per month.
That does not equate to actual sales.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. Maybe they should change their name, or sell
I mean,
Steam.com.
they
They could
were
sell
there
Steam.com
first.
to Valve and probably make all their money back.
I mean, they were there first. Another one
So-
is Nissan. There was a U.S. Nissan, a company called Nissan before Nissan went from Datsun to Nissan, and Nissan tried to sue them for years. That's why NissanUSA.com and not Nissan.com.
Those Datsun, man, Datsun was the best. They should never have done that. Anyway, everyone's still using Telnet, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, no, but anyway.
I used it yesterday
Yeah.
to talk to an SNMP server. True story.
Turns out,
That's the Telnet client, not the Telnet.
turns out there's a lingering bug, vulnerability found in Telnet D.
No.
Just recently.
Yeah, no,
Just recently. So if you're using Telnet D, it's been there for 10 years. So
I mean, the next thing you're going to tell me is FTP is not secure.
I mean, I like this do not run Telnet D server at all. Like, I had to be told that anyway. So.
Did you see that the ISPs were just starting blocking what 0.23 it is? Just like 100% just blocking it.
Yeah.
I mean, they already blocked back 425.
I think some of the command and control might use that.
What's that?
It just started blocking it.
Is that the end of the news?
Anyone again want to go up here and do a NuShell presentation?
You're in stereo, by the way. Now.
Go downstairs and just double
Yeah,
check
maybe
the door
maybe.
again,
I mean, I can bring up a terminal. We can pretend I know what NuShell is. So
It doesn't have any manual entries. You can't do man. New shell, so I'm zero days.
I mean, man pages are like, who uses them anyway, right?
Hey, now.
Try to.
Maybe Brian got caught.
Oh, you think so?
Okay.
You think
That's what
you
it's-
think Brian Lunduke got Callie to not come or holding? Yeah, yeah. All right.
Search in repos. Like I was using your into it only like search in like some random ones. Some of that's broke.
Let's try this out. By the way, who uses Homebrew? Who uses Homebrew on Linux? That's what this is. This is Bluefin distro, but which Homebrew is a first-class citizen on it. Homebrew is excellent for developers. I highly recommend it. All right,
How are you liking Bluefin?
it's okay. How do you start NuShell? What the?
Just menu.
All right. All right. Wait, who said that?
One cool thing I found is you type ls.
Oh, it's a.
I don't like this already.
I'd say I'm
There was
always
someone.
thinking-
There was someone that made the suggestion on Signal that what is it? There's some distro that emulates Windows 11, and my first thought was, why would you want to emulate Windows 11?
To help refugees. I'm with you on that for the record.
I'm okay with ripping a little bit of a Band-Aid off for some people. Like Ubuntu, I think, is a nice middle ground.
Here's
Or
the
Mint.
funny thing. If you use a SE Linux-based system and you do ls -z, you're just screwed on NuShell.
Oh.
Because it's not an actual flag that's enabled. So if you do ls-z, ls, you're trying to do what's the
I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Well, that's bad though. So if I say, no, it's just normal cat. I don't know what you're supposed to do here. I know it's supposed to be data driven or something, and NuShell's written in Rust, and you're supposed to be able to expose Rust data types somehow. I've never played with it, so I mean I've seen people do it. Nope,
You know what?
no luck.
Maybe for April, you should reach out to Brian and see if he wants to do a rebuttal.
We could.
We could patch him in virtually.
We could. All right. Well, this is a grand presentation, so I think we're probably going to. No luck, right? Yeah. All right.
Does anybody have anything in their pocket?
Yeah. Anyone want to present anything?
We can do
Any ad hoc
Bye-bye
stuff?
Lightning stuff.
You want to show? You want to see typed? So.
Yes.
All right.
I didn't know, I actually looked at it until you made a comment that you did, and I'm always looking for a better way to do presentation stuff without breaking out, whatever the presentation.
Are you gonna? Who is this?
Let's leave it off.
Is this the thing you were using last time?
He was doing LaTeX.
Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it the competitor to LaTeX? Is this the new one?
LaTeX is way better, but
oh,
Ooh,
No,
there's our
this is-
presentation.
sounds like fighting words.
Is this the?
Yeah. So this it's Markdown-ish.
Yeah,
Ish.
that's what I liked about it. Like it's marked down-ish.
I mean, like you have to squint a little hard to make it Markdown, but so this is the thing. So if I go back to the slide presentation, where'd they go? Yeah. So this whole presentation, this PDF was generated using Typest. And one of the things previously I was having to do every meeting was when we were doing this stuff in HedgeDoc, and HedgeDoc doesn't doesn't have great ways of duplicating documents. So I would have to select all, copy, put it into paste into a new document, and then go find all the places where I needed to change the date. So this just creates the PDF, and the only thing I have to change, because the slides do change meeting to meeting, but I would say 80% of them are always the same. But I can just go ahead and change this date right here. It's a variable, and it just changes it everywhere I have the date. But you can do you can do a lot. So up here this is what's changing the links to say I want them to be yellow. I want them to be underlined. It has these. Now I'm not a types expert. I just discovered this like a month ago. But this is a closure where you can actually put code in, which I don't know if you can do in LaTeX or not.
unrelated question. This is the second time I've seen this. Someone else is doing it. Your
That would be interesting if I was using Vim, but some of us know better and we use Helix.
Is it written in Rust?
It is, actually.
Is it a Vim clone or is it totally different?
No, so Vim, the key, it's similar, but the way the selection process works is different. So you can with Helix or with Vim, you say what you're going to do and then you say what you're doing it to. Whereas in Helix, you actually select what you want first. So if I do that, I've selected it. Now I can delete it, right? So that's kind of the big difference as far as the way the keyboarding works. The navigation's the same, same JKL type thing.
Still moded though? Like
Yeah.
mode?
Yeah. So I mean that's a mode right there. That's the file selector. One I just found the other. This is if I had anything I changed. So here, let's do this.
But movement commands still work like VI.
Yeah. So if you know VI, you can get started fairly easily, but you are going to have to. Your muscle memory will change. So anytime I switch back to Vim on like a system that doesn't have Helix, it takes me like 5 minutes to go. Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong place.
Instead of YW, it's WY?
They're not all the same, but I believe.
Or, well, instead of, but yank. I mean,
So there's what W for selecting the thing and yank. Yeah, so that just yanked it, and that can delete it. So
why use this other than, say, NeoVim?
so I guess I'm now doing a presentation on Helix as opposed to types. So Helix has the philosophy of being a batteries included editor. So unlike Vim, where you have to go and get your package manager and play with all that stuff, and your life is basically changed from being a programmer or a systems admin to being a NeoVim or a Vim packager or whatever you're doing. Because I did use like AstroVim and some of the ones that are prepackaged, and after a while I was just like, well, every time something upgraded, something broke, let's go figure it out, whatever. Helix is like everything is in Helix. They are working on. So one of the downsides to that is there's no extensions.
Okay, so
But
that's what you're talking about.
Right. So they are working on an extensions framework that's going to use, oddly enough, the scheme language. So.
I'm in. Yeah,
I was kind of surprised by that. I was like, okay, and they had a good reason why they didn't go down the WASM route because WASM's kind of heavyweight for what it is for that purpose, and I don't know why they didn't do Lua, because Lua's also pretty like fairly small to implement.
Do they have code server support or no?
You mean like in VS Code? You mean LSP?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Listen, if I hear someone say Lisp, I usually head for the exit.
So this is the mode that tells me what's changed in Git. So, which is very useful when you have an AI going crazy on your stuff and it's changing all your files. And before you commit them, you need to know what it changed. So just saying. I mean, for those of us who had that problem. What was the question? Oh yeah. So if I type health, it'll actually list all the different code. If I go up here to the top, you can see it does a lot of stuff, right? So there's a language server, there's a debug adapter, formatter, highlighter, whatnot. And so I don't have a lot of stuff installed for Helix because basically I do Rust and some Python here and there.
But you said it didn't have plugins, but you can install these. You can choose to install.
These are LSPs. So, it's the same LSP that VS Code works with. It's the same LSP that Vim would work with.
Same LLC though.
So,
All of them now use the same code server, language servers.
it's a standard protocol that Microsoft invented. Believe it or not, they did something good for once. So.
Whoa.
Well, when are they going to start charging you for it?
Careful when you get it.
If you go look at the protocol, it was terrible at first, but they did go fix it.
It was who first?
It's terrible. It is.
Oh.
It was Unicode 16, not Unicode 8. All the commands are Unicode 16. So people were translating back and forth.
That's kind of weird. But you can see like it's got a, oh, there's a fish LSP?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
have to go
was just
find
looking
that.
at
But it knows fish indenting out of the box. Some of the stuff it just does out of the box. So I've installed different things to do that for it to be able to understand. But like it understands. One of the more interesting ones I have for as far as an LSP is what is the name of it? There's one I use for Markdown. LTEX, yes. LTEX is actually very cool for Markdown, and it has a spell checker. So someone like me who is notorious about misspelling stuff, in fact, I had someone on one of my Git repos submitted a PR last week, corrected 267 misspellings. That's what the PR was. And my comment when I accepted the PR was like, you'd never know that English was my first language. So, but LTEX is a pretty cool LSP. Oh, that's new. There we go. So we could. I didn't install. I don't know what installed the new LSP. I don't know if Helix comes with that out of the box or what.
Probably new does.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably when I
uses
installed it.
itself because it probably for autocomplete, it's probably using full language server.
Yeah, you're probably correct. So, but Helix is very good at discovering that these LSPs are installed. So it looks for them somehow, and it's very fast.
Does it facilitate enabling them or installing them, or is that
Do-
a lesson for the user?
The only thing I ever do is I say, like, if it's in Brew or in Snap or not Snap, whatever, some repo that's on my system. Normally it's Brew. Say Brew install whatever, and it goes installs them, and then Helix suddenly knows about them. So
I believe part of the LSP spec is how they communicate to each other.
yeah, so there's no like configuring Helix to here's where it is. Generally, there is some Helix configuration that you need to do sometimes, depending on.
Most knuckle drivers don't use Brew on Linux, though. It's I need to do the LSP part.
That's not the right one. That was almost Zellage. Sorry, that's the terminal multiplexer that's superior to. What do you use? Screen? Yeah. Okay.
I haven't even transitioned to TMUX yet.
I was gonna say, who's still using
I'm on
Screen?
screen.
Wait, what? Screen, T-Mux, and what's in that? What's the...
Zellage. That's what all the cool kids are using nowadays. Also written in Rust. So.
I think my biggest issue with, so to go to, as a way back, Wayland and even, I don't remember what it's called, is it Key? The DNS resolver, DNS replacement.
Called K?
KEI?
Ed, you know of a DNS resolver called KEI?
No, I was like, not.
And that doesn't work. Wait, Wayland and the DNS resolver?
No, it's not, no, sorry, it's a DHCP server.
Oh.
KEA.
Kia, right, yeah.
OpenSense has recently switched over to using KEA.
Well, that's the same people who do the regular DHCP servers.
Yeah,
They're the new DHCP
ISC's
servers.
DHCP server.
ISC.
Well,
ISC.
I think the biggest
Yeah.
problem I have
And their
is when
replacement is
programs
KEA,
make the decision to cut
infinitely more
over
complex.
when they're not one-to-one.
It's like,
Like maybe
I mean,
that's
it's just DHCP.
a me
It's like,
problem.
you know.
Like I expect that if you're gonna switch to a replacement, that it should have a one-to-one feature set for the most part.
So this is the Wayland issue?
I'm comparing it to Wayland.
I mean, I can understand people having problems with Wayland. I mean, it's a new thing, right? And so, and I think they purposely did not try to be feature, have every feature that X11 has. But they also made.
And there were different design goals.
Right, but they had different design goals. And I will tell you this, Wayland is much faster than X11. So, at least for my purposes. I don't know about.
And it was when I was testing it, it would always run into weird driver problems with NVIDIA.
But I mean, the whole thing about like Wayland now sucks because X11 is better and blah blah blah. You know, it's just like give me a break. And now it's KDE sucks because it requires Wayland for their KDE login manager. I was just like, this is out of hand.
Well, I mean, this is like, what is it? The hubbub over GNOME is looking to replace the middle click function.
Yeah,
Which that one is actually one I use.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But you
And
just-
it's like Well, at least give us the option to enable it or disable it.
And what are they replacing it with?
Nothing, that's the problem.
They're just turning it off.
They're just turning it off because they want it to do auto scroll like Windows does.
Anyway, so getting back to Helix, this is my config, and I mean, so all these are just Helix features that you can go find. I'm not going to go through each one of them, but so it's got its own file pickers. It has its own way of handling white space and tabs. Yeah, so I have it show this to me anytime I see a tab character, so I know I can get rid of it because anyone who uses tabs should be. Anyway.
Well, looking forward to those
Wait.
comments on the
We
video.
agree there. Spaces. Are
Really?
best. Yeah.
Oh, I'm switching to tabs. And then this is a thing specific to your languages. So you can, if you want to change what your language is doing, your LSP is doing, that's where you would do it. So yeah, so I think for here, because the way Homebrew was installing LaTeX or LTeX LS, I had to actually come in here and say that. But normally it picks everything up. Like when I installed the Java ones, it picks them up automatically. So
So you did install the Java.
not on this box. I do it when I'm forced to.
They're on there. It had a green checkbox.
What?
It had a green checkbox on them.
Did I? Oh man.
Um,
Did I do something stupid?
is it a built-in diff? Like, if you do like 2 files and you diff them on from the command line instead of like go through the menus?
Helix?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but I mean, what you can do, so it has a file browser like that.
Yeah,
If that's
I
what
know
you're
that.
looking at.
I understand.
I've never seen a built-in diff. It could. There's a bunch of stuff in Helix I really don't know. I mean, I see people online and they're being really fancy, and I'm a novice user.
The good
So-
is when you configure Git and it just pops up the editor that you like for diffs. If you do, command or whatever.
Oh well, the command you should be using for Git is lazy Git, right?
Yeah.
So let's go back to here. So
Is it written in Rust?
it's actually written in Go. And there are Git TUIs that are written in Rust, but I haven't found one that's superior to this. Believe it or not.
The best one I've ever seen is in Emacs, is Magnet, and I don't like Emacs, but it's incredible.
So, all right. Now that I've done my impromptu and Zellage. So just so you can see what that looks like. The reason I like Zellage is because it actually shows me all the stuff down here, because I'm like, you're switching between your modal editor and your file manager, your TUI file manager, and you're trying to memorize all these strokes, and then I always forget what the terminal multiplexers things are. So I always appreciate anything that has that can help me out when it just puts something down there. That's also one of the reasons why I like Helix, because Helix, like anytime you go into Helix and you don't know what's going on, you just do that and it'll.
What's the keystroke to do that?
That was space ? So if you do space, you get that, and that's all out of the box. Like there's no mucking around.
Beginning of a line or
Just space. I'm not in insert mode, so it's modal, right? So yeah. So, anyway, all right.
A quick update on Steam gaming or Linux gaming. We're all doomed.
Here, you can
Yeah,
get up
sure.
and speak. wanna be on camera?
The Steam machine, nah, not right now. I don't want to get up. Steam machine and the VR goggles are delayed, quote unquote, due to current global memory shortages and pricing issues. On top of hey, all right.
You would not believe the tap dancing I've been doing.
I think we got lucky. Our presenter just showed up. Andy, do you want to?
Yeah.
So.
All right, do you want to use mine? I have NuShell on here, but nothing fancy on there.
If not,
Or
we'll
do you,
just cut it.
or we just do this for another time? That's also true. We can also do that. I mean, dropping your laptop sucks.
All right, we're just gonna roll on. Does anybody else want to talk about anything? Anybody? I mean, I got a lot to say about that. It's just recently I've been migrating more and more of my gaming setup over to Linux, and I realized that a lot of my hard drives are configured for NTFS for Game Pass games, and now I'm stuck in a spot where I need another hard drive. I have an open NVMe slot that I wanted to put another drive in. The problem is the prices are stupid, and I'm stubborn to the point of I do not want to spend more than what I know the drive should be. So NVIDIA has announced that they're cutting production, or not announcing, but all of their partners are secretly saying we no longer have 5080s, 5070s, or I guess it's not those. It's the lower end range that have more memory. So the 4060, the 4070 with 16 gig have apparently become extinct recently. And prices on some of those have gone through the roof. I want to say I posted something last December in chat of prices at Micro Center for memory, where they just have a paper that says that like they're not putting new updated price stickers on the memory. So it's kind of like if you go to a bar and order chicken wings and it just says MP, that's memory now. So
It's like when you go to a bar and order the special fish, and it's like market price.
yeah.
That's what it's really like.
Yep. Some good stuff. Memory foam. Yeah, just things are kind of in a weird spot. It's even worse for home labs because I was looking to buy some higher capacity memory for some mini PCs, and those prices are just like I can't justify spending $500-600 for a $180 mini PC. So I don't know.
I was thinking about buying a box for doing local AI stuff.
Here's my recommendation: try to find something that runs on DDR3 or DDR4.
Yeah, I bought the framework desktop before the prices went up.
How much memory did you get?
I got the 128.
How much was it?
It was 2,000.
Oh,
It's $2,500 now.
No, it's 3,200.
Oh, 32. Yeah. So yeah, because I like pre-ordered back. I think, and it was like it was announced. I was like in the round 5 of the pre-order.
You got the 950, the top of the line.
Yeah.
Now, are you running any LLMs on it?
I'm just playing with them. I haven't. I really need to get my home assistant, to plug into it.
I'm gonna end the stream.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're gonna end the stream at this point. Have a good weekend, and we will see you in April.
No, this is March. You're doing Windows 11 for refugees. It's in March.
Yeah, but that's an install, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, you're not gonna stream it.
I don't think we're gonna stream
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
We'll see about March. I've got an idea for something, but if you're in the DC area and want to come, if you have an old laptop or a current laptop and you don't want to deal with Windows 11 anymore or can't upgrade to Windows 11, join us. We will be here to help with Ventoy USB drives and various flavors for people to try out. Otherwise, have a good weekend.
We're out.
Now we're out.